was coming to talk about this lady who let her child wax 24 grown women. And hold on, because I have a lot to say. I used to work in a tannin/sugar in place. I used to see naked women every day for 2 years straight. And when you work in the beauty industry, especially the naked side, you come to realize a lot of people do not have a sense of hygiene. They don't have a sense of respect for their service providers, and they do not care what they're subjecting other people to. If you nasty, that's fine. Keep your nasty to you. You will literally give people a sanitary wipe. Hey, just in case, everybody, things happen throughout the day, whatever, freshen up. Oh, I don't need it. You come in the room, dry discharge on the side of their legs, dry period blood, the tampon string hanging down bloody. I've seen women have pee running down their leg a bit. Like, literally, the sugaristas at that same job, they literally have told me that women would come in with small turds in their butt crack, and they have like sugar and ball. So like only one person would get one person with sugar and ball. So it's like sanitary. The poop would get stuck in the sugar. Like, that is nasty. That's buttlessness. And I was an adult when I experienced that. So you're subjecting this little girl to look. I didn't even know what my hoo-ha looked like until I was a teenager. Like, this little girl, and she took pictures. Like, first of all, the whole act is crazy. You took pictures of this little girl, no more than devastating for the whole family.
Pieces of crime scene tape still linger in front of this home.
They were loving, both of them, loving moms, good souls.
As family members slowly trickle inside, grappling with the heart-wrenching reality of what happened behind these brick walls.
It went from one thing to the next. There was never any loud hollering or anything.
Mitchell Benton recounting the moment he heard his young relative, 19-year-old Maisha Newby, arguing with her boyfriend of 2 years in a basement bedroom last night over a link card.
He came upstairs after telling her he didn't have it, and he come back down and say, look at my wallet. She said, you didn't went up there and took it out. So she said, well, ain't no point in me looking at it there. And the next thing I know, I'm hearing shots.
Benton says Newby's boyfriend shot and killed her before turning the gun toward Benton's daughter and Newby's cousin, 29-year-old Jessica Hughes, as she was trying to get away with Newby's infant son, Arturo, that she shared with the alleged shooter. The baby, we're learning, was grazed by a bullet.
My daughter dropped at my feet. She had the baby in her hand. She had been shot in the face and in the chest. And he was trying to get by me. So me and him got to fight.
Benton says the man managed to get away. Cicero police responding quickly to the house on South 48th Court near 18th Street, searching for the alleged shooter. But the family says he escaped to this park near 16th and Central Avenue, where police found him early this morning, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Tomorrow would have been Maisha's 20th birthday.
My grandmother was a witch. She died in witchcraft, and she had a little cafe, a hole in the wall, and she would put dust over the door. So when people came in, the bell would ring and dust would fall on them. They called it goofer dust. Well, right across the street was her competitor, and they would have goofer dust too. So she would go back and forth to down deep south, New Orleans, all that, where you're from, and go get stronger and stronger goofer dust. She came back and they said she was all twisted up with her head in between her legs, barking like a dog.
Wow. Ooh, that voodoo, that root, boy, I'm telling you, you coughing up frogs.
The women in the church went to go get my eventual godfather, which was William Griffith. He left 3 days. They fast and they pray, and then they come back and then they laid hands on her. They got her through it. And he says, daughter, the Lord told me to tell you that if you go back, you'll come back in a box. No, Rev. I promise I gave this up. And 2 weeks later, they brought her home in a box.
All right, shalom. First off, I want to start by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh by Shimei Hoshai, by Shimei Kakadash. So all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. By Shimei in the name, and Yahweh Shai be the name of the only begotten Son. Also want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful light preaching word and truth and sincerity on the brother Taz above of the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. One quick second. Call hello, y'all. By Shimei Hoshai, by Shimei Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the hopeful light preaching word and truth and sincerity. My brother Taz about the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And yeah, man. Eve, y'all, your time is ticking. Devastation is on the way. The Lord is judging y'all.
I was coming to talk
and
about this.
Everybody is pointing out your wickedness, hypocrisy, how you function, how you do, being disgruntled, a lack of wisdom. Everybody's being shown, and it's just this. I'm not a connoisseur at the end of, but this woman's beautiful. Yeah, the Lord is doing His work in the earth, and all that letting you go by on judgment, all that stuff is ending. Right? This is 2 Ezra 15:6. It says, "For wickedness is exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore he said, Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves." Right? And the woman in general has exercised great wickedness in earth. Right? You can damn near say the woman, especially the end of the nigger woman, the so-called Latino, so-called Native American man, they've done great wickedness in the earth. If this was Harry Potter, y'all mofos would be Voldemort. He that must not be named type shit. Right? So the Lord said what? He will hold his tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will he suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous brother crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Right? You got brothers sending out prayers to the Lord, and the amount of men that have died behind you women. The amount of men that have died behind you women, man. Those souls are before the Lord, snitching, a heavenly snitch on you. Right? It says, "And therefore say Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent and righteous blood from among them." And the Lord is letting the floodgates of that judgment hit y'all, man. This is 2 Ezra 7. And 30 it says, "And the world shall be turned into old silence 7 days, like as the former judgments." Not saying it. Here it is. 2 Ezra 7:34. It says, "But judgment only shall remain, truth shall stand, and faith shall rock strong." And that's what's happening. The judgment is remaining, man. All the letting you go, because there was a time where the Lord said, "What, your wives shall be harlots in the street, and I shall not punish them for it." That time is coming to an end. I saw a video today where some Edomite corn star committed suicide, and you know damn well that it's because she hit that wall. Nobody wanted to be with her. Right? Them demons was in her head from doing that nasty ass act. Probably y'all got all type of trains ran on her and shit. So now that stuff caught up to her. You know, women in general, man, y'all judgment is here. Your judgment's here, and we gonna see it all. The Lord's gonna put it all on display. Right? This is Isaiah 3:16. It says, "Moreover, Yahweh said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty." Give me a second, man. I don't know why I messed up. It says, "Moreover, Yahweh said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes." And you go into that word wanton, right? It goes back to the word shaquar. Yeah, shaquar. And it means what? To ogle, be wanton, ogling. Now when you jump down, right here in the Strong's, it says what? Ogle, Aramaic, look at, looking about, ogling, eye with envy or hatred. You women have shown envy and hatred towards your own men. Right? Now you go down here, right here in the Hebrew lexicon, it says, look around as done by wanton and impudent women. That word impudent right? Impudent, without shame, shameless. This woman who she's talking about, that black demon woman that had her fucking adolescent daughter waxing dirty ass snatch, saying she's passing down LLCs and deeds, looking at grown women snatch dirty hoes. That's who this woman's referring to. That's a shameless act. And then you put it on social media like it was some big monumentous thing. You niggas, man. But the Lord is bringing that judgment, and he ain't holding back no more. The Lord ain't holding back no more, man. It says, moreover, Yahweh say, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, proud ass, boasted up spirits, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing, spirit. That's how these women are fucking acting. Walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Right? They still buying the best of the best. They credit scores fucked up. Right? They couldn't buy themselves or fund themselves out of a paper bag, but will look down on a man. Right? Therefore, Yahweh will smite thee with the scab of the crown of thy head, of the head of the daughters of Zion, and he will discover their secret parts. The Lord is smiting you even now, man. And now they're taking away all these social programs. And they brought the elder. I was watching. I can't remember if it's Elder Gabar or Elder Ramlab. I was watching Elder Ramlab's video from the day where he's going into that Bowser Pinto Act for Washington State, where they were talking about how they're cutting a lot of the programs, and those things are things women benefit from. The Lord is removing the stay and the staff. Let's get that. Yeah, here it is. It says, behold, Yahweh of hosts doth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole staff of water. The Lord is cutting off them benefits. Right? The mighty man and the man of war, the judge, the prophet, and the prudent and the ancient, the captain, the 50, and the honorable man, and the counselor, and the cunning artificer, and the eloquent orator. But the point is in verse 1, the Lord is taking away their stay and that staff of bread. So you women, man, are coming down to the time where now you don't have to live with whatever the Lord put upon you. Because when we spoke, you didn't listen. Get this one. Man. Man, they're on this one, man. Sorry for the poor spelling. This is Proverbs 1:24. It says, because I have called and you refused, I stretched out my hand and no man regarded. And the main adversary that brothers have had when you come into the truth is the fucking N-dub, man. And women in general, bro. We stretch out our hand. We try to get you to repent, try to show you the right way. Right? But what you saw in the beginning of this video was 3 judgments. 3, the Lord is bringing other women in to judge you women. But ye have said it not on my counsel and with none of my reproof. Right? Brothers told you you're supposed to keep silence. And what did we get? Lip instead. And we gave you the scriptures to back it up. But you acted like those things weren't there. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. And the Lord is using just average people in the world to mock you. When your fear cometh as desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not hear. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh, and they would none of my counsel and despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. And in that day, the pookies that y'all love so much, those are going to be the ones that's going to be at your neck. Right? We're in a time of the judgment of the woman, man. Shalom.